toy collector fans, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com. Give me a look at this Batman Unlimited Batman, I guess. It's Batman from Arkham Origins, not to be confused with the DC Collectibles line, which is very confusing to me actually. The really cool and amazing looking figures which DC from our channel here, TekSushi, has reviewed pretty much all of, and more on the way. Is not a big fan of these, but I am. This is a kind of unusual line I hadn't seen before. Mattel or MattelCollector.com is literally where this line's coming from. So this is the Arkham Origins Batman. So a brand new game and a brand new figure. So we'll basically be getting a review of the Arkham Origins versions of Batman, plus from DC Collectibles, plus this Mattel line as well here. So some text on the back of a Batman. Guess what? His parents died, blah, 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 blah. Spoiler alert there. So, yeah, a little bit of detail in the back, and we've reviewed Deathstroke on the channel too, which is an awesome looking figure. So this is Batman himself, and what a great looking figure I think this is. Now, there's been some bitching online about the cape, and people saying, oh, it's not quite that cool. I love it. It just looks fantastic. So Batman himself, in his Arkham Origins guise, I should say, let me just get a bit of a close-up on his face. There we go. So the detail on the facial sculpt, I think, is absolutely on the money. The armor is really well done as well. It's practically indistinguishable, I think, from the DC Collectibles Arkham Origins, as opposed to this Mattel one here. I don't see really any difference. They're both articulated. I actually think this is a little bit of quality, if I'm being accurate. The plastic's much more solid, I think. But look, they're practically on par, I would suggest. But still some great detail in this. Love the little bat fins at the side there on his wrists, and the detail on the boots as well, all the kind of padding and protective stuff. But it's the cape that seems to divide a lot of people. It's rather big, as you can see there. Let me just hold the figure that way. It's quite a size and wobbles a fair bit. But if you're going to pose this on a shelf, what does it matter? It's a very black, oily, plastic-looking cape, very flexible. You can manipulate a little bit, but not very much. So it kind of tends to spring back into its kind of standard display like that. So I think that's why a lot of people have not been huge fans. They want the cape to be smaller or draped in a certain way, but I think it works and it's posed pretty well, I think, for you to be quite happy with the figure. Now, in terms of articulation on this bad boy, he has a ball-jointed head, and it does rock back and forth as well. You can just about see the joint there. He does have, it's a little bit limited because of his armour, he does have a ball joint with a hinge at the shoulders, ball joint with a hinge at the elbows. You can just make that out. And he does have no swivel wrist. Oh, he does. My apologies. He does have a swivel wrist, and you can just move it. There's a little bit of it. You can see it moving there. There's a little bit of movement, but it's restricted by the forearmour there, so that kind of restricts that off. Batman also has a swivel torso or waist. He's also got these ball-jointed hips, ball joint with a hinge, double joints on the knees. Is it double joint or single? No, it is. I cannot even be sure. Do you know that for 1 second? No, I think it is double jointed. Either way, you decide. It looks double jointed, but it seems to be moving and not really wanting to move, but it seems to be double jointed. And we've got ball joint with a hinge at the ankles as well. So it's a great looking figure. I think it'll just go really well with all the other ones, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Anyone collecting it? Do you like this? Matty collectors out there, Mattel, DC Batman, do you like this? Or are you sticking to the DC collectible stuff that's already been well reviewed and covered and out there already? Love to know your thoughts. Leave a comment below and let us know what you're collecting. And if you also want to subscribe to the channel, you can get videos straight away. They'll be emailed to you the minute we do them. If you want to join us on some social channels, you can as well. You can find us on Twitter as TekSushi. We're on Facebook and Instagram as TekSushi. And unsurprisingly, we're on Google Plus as TekSushi. So join us there and see us for another toy review coming up soon. Cheers.